Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yes now, bless now, don't forget the rest now, people. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Van Weezer, the album today. It was recommended on the Patreon by Dope19, so I appreciate you very much for that. We do start with a music video. Oh, bloody hell, they've all got videos, can you believe it? Well, some have got lyric videos. Yeah, some's just audio. My bad. It'd be too overwhelming if they were all videos. We're here for the music, aren't we? So this first one's entitled Hero. Let's just jump straight in. I don't know where we're at this point as far as Weezer albums are concerned, people, but let's go. You know I do enjoy a little bit of Weezer from time to time. We've got all the fan base to do clips. Cool bass. That was insane. That what? Bruh, that's fucking creepy. That, can you see that? Hold on. Yeah, you can just see the tip of his eyes there on my video. Yeah. Da-da. Come on. Good lyrical content on this. I walk alone. That was a great tune. That was a great tune, and there was good metaphorical value. I mean, it was quite literal, the song, but it was good metaphorical value within the lyrical content as well. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really good. Yeah. Made me feel some kind of way, you know. The fact that they get their fans in there as well. Normal people, you know. Normal, everyday people. I love that. I love that. That's more punk rock to me than a lot of stuff, you know. I like that a lot. We've got all the good ones coming up next. What a great start to the record that's been. Let's keep moving. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Weezer. The album is Van Weezer and the track is 2 of 10. This one's entitled All the Good Ones. Let's keep going. Come on.
Conversation starters, and damn, I think I loved her from the first sight. I saw the light, the clouds opened up, rest in peace, good night. All the good ones are gone.
Whoa, these guys can write a fucking chorus, man. The gone. Oh. Where she plays guitar. Making sure I'm not dead. Oh yeah. All the good ones are gone. Where did you come from? All the good ones are gone. Where did you come from? I'm blown away and I don't even know her name. All of the good ones are gone. Where did you come from? That was a powerhouse. That was a powerhouse of a track, that wasn't it? That was so good. That was bloody good. That was better than Hero. That was better than Hero. That was catchy as hell. And it was the right song length, 2 minutes 45. That's all you need for a track like that. That's got replay value, you know what I mean? You can spin that 245 way easier than that 424 we had at the start. That was a great track. Weezer do what they do really well. Basic as hell, minimal as hell, but great production value, great power, and great hooks. So far, this Van Weezer record has actually been better than a lot of the other Weezer records we've heard as of recent, in my opinion. So let's keep things moving. Hopefully we don't stop. We've got the end of the game coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We're listening to Weezer. This one's entitled The End of the Game. It's track 3 of 10 on the album Van Weezer. This listen through is devoted to Dope19, who recommended this on the Patreon. Okay, let's keep going. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Listening to Weezer. The album is Van Weezer. This one is track number 3 of 10. The End of the Game, it's entitled. Let's go. Bro, these dudes have done quite a few videos for this record. I'm not gonna lie to you, alright? I'm not gonna lie to you. Van Halen. Beb intentionally gone for the Van Halen here. The harmonics. Sounds like Panama.
Hey Susie, where you been today? I'm looking for you everywhere. No sign of you when I wake up. I'm on an island with no sun. I feel like I've known you my whole life. You got me crying like when Aslan died. Now you're gone. The melody can't find you. I'm incomplete without you. I guess we've reached the end of the game.
What was that? Was that a burp?
You got me crying like when Aslan died. Now you're gone.
I think that might have been just for the music video, but that's disgusting. I hate that. I don't want to hear that shit. That grosses me out, man. I don't like burp and fart jokes, by the way.
I'm incomplete without you. I guess we've reached the end of the game. Ooh, hit me. I know that you would crank this song. Air guitaring with your headphones on. We pick the same type of melody.
It's that dude who was in the Hero video. That odd-looking guy.
Get you next to me. I was making you a Marianne. You would harmonize when I felt bad. But now you're gone. The melody can't find you. I'm incomplete without you. I guess we've reached the end of the game. Hit me. Am I your go-to or am I uncool? With all of these extremes that I go to. All I want is to be wanted by you. All I want is to be wanted by you. But the melody can't find you. I'm incomplete without you. I guess we've reached the end of the game. Hit me. Hit me.
He was an alien. I didn't know he was an alien. That was alright. That's probably the weakest track on the record, in my opinion. The intro was really good. Quite funny, because I know Weezer won't do that, but I would have enjoyed like that to be the track, like riffing like they were doing at the start, because it was pretty sick, if you ask me. But let's keep going. I need some of that. It's track number 4. Let's keep rolling. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Weezer, Van Weezer is the record. I need some of that is track number 4 of 10. Let's jump straight in. Devoted to Dope19, who recommended this on the Patreon. Thank you very much. Come on.
Summertime, I'll press rewind and go back to a simple place. When I was just a little punk, daydreaming of my escape. Listening to Aerosmith, later on I will call my mom. Now I'm plugging into a Marshall stack. I can be anything I want.
Come on.
Need some of that. It's just what I need. Some of that.
A very 80s sound to it.
We'll be riding at 10 speeds. Some of
Someone says, I'm still shocked that Weezer released singles for an album, released a whole other album, and is now releasing more singles for the first album. What band does that? I've never heard of that. That's wild. Some of that. This is a great tune. Need some of that. I need some of that. And you've got some Weezer law at the end of this, apparently, from the Blue album.
He's copyrighted. Can't film what? I got a copyright on his face. So you're saying that I can't do this? No, you can't do that. You can't film.
Right, that was I Need Some of That. Good tune, great chorus. One of the best choruses we've heard so far. Really good, really good. I was happy with that. These dudes don't need much. Don't need much to do a lot of. Beginning of the End is coming up next from Bill and Ted Face the Music. Alright. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We're listening to Weezer. The album is Van Weezer, and this is track 5 of 10, entitled Beginning of the End. Alright, let's go. Bill and Ted Face the Music. A whole bunch of official videos for this. Rivers giving real Ned Flanders vibes. Widow. It was a pretty decent tune over here in England, but I never knew Rivers did the chorus. Cause I love this song. Cause when I'm feeling good, it comes to my head. Do you know that tune? B.O.B. I think it's B.O.B. And yeah, features Rivers Cuomo. I've got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. I never knew it was this guy, you know. What a chorus.
still be here hanging on and on and on. Things will never be the same. Save the pieces of your brain.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
My head is spinning. It's the beginning of the end. The people freak out when I walk out there, so scared. My head is spinning. It's the beginning of the end. The people freak out when I walk out there, so scared.
A little bit of My Chemical Romance, don't you think? Here we go.
Okay, that's cool.
That was good. That was a good
That was most excellent, dudes.
Most not
blue balls there.
Get ready to open for
Wild Stallions.
just one last
I've never seen Bill and Ted, you know.
Do you,
Is it good?
Know any Kiss songs?
You bet we do. Pat, count us in.
Bill and Ted Face the Music. That was good, eh? These guys can churn out songs because we've only got like five, if five, probably four power chords in the majority of their songs. Very rarely will you get some sort of introduction outro where they sort of just add a different little element, but other than that, it's all completely based upon that vocal melody, man. The vocal melody really is what Weezer is. We got Blue Dream coming up next, which is track number 6. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Weezer. Blue Dream is track 6 of 10. We're listening to Van Weezer, and this is devoted to Dope19, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's go. Blue Dream. A little bit of Crazy Train, eh? Crazy Train, but just with a couple of notes different, different key and whatnot, just so they don't suffer too heavily from a copyright infringement case. Arguably, could probably still get done for copyright. Am I right in saying that, Bill?
The fishes are my friends underneath the sea, swimming all around. They want to be with me. The octopus says hi. I say how do you do? He's quite the gentleman to give me eggs to lose. I'm at home here in this blue dream. Since I found out you don't want me.
I'm not fussed on this one. No way.
Everyone gets laid when they get to the beach. I bet you really wish you were here with me. I jumped off the deep end, left it all ashore. What I have to lose, I've been through this before. I'm at home here in this blue dream. Since I found out you don't want me.
Weezer did an album called OK Human. That's pretty good. I like that. Someone says, I hope Ozzy got writing credits. Well, to be fair with you, it's not going to be Ozzy unless he wrote the riff, is it? Let's have a look at the replies. Oh, he did. Most importantly, Randy Rhoads. There you go. That's why. Agreed and yes, confirmed. Yeah, yeah. Fair play. Fair play. Yeah, that was stupid. That ruined the record. I don't want to hear Crazy Train or some variation. It's too corny for me. That I know they're a corny band, but I didn't want to hear that. Let's keep going. We've got one more hit coming up. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. One More Hit is the title of this one, which is track number 7 of 10 on the Van Weezer record. Let's go. Why we're riffing all of a sudden? Pump it up into me, please, Daddy. What? Bruh, I ain't singing along to this one. Ryan says, if you don't love the lyrics, pump it up into me, please, Daddy, then you don't love Weezer. What are we doing? What's going on? Bruh, that was actually a solid riff. That was a hard riff, man. What were they doing, man? That was One More Hit. I just prefer it when Weezer are doing the whole sort of poppier, punkier songwriter thing as opposed to like the metal thing. It just seems like a lot of novelty when they do the whole metal thing. But that riff was pretty bloody good. I know you say if you don't like the lyrics, you don't like Weezer, but nah, I'm not singing along to that one, let's be real. Sheila Can Do It is next, but we've already listened to that on another Weezer playthrough because a playlist we had that track on, so we're going to go on to She Needs Me, which is track number 9. Let's keep on moving. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This is track number 9 or 10 on Van Weezer entitled She Needs Me. Alright, we did bypass Sheila Can Do It purely because we've done that one before. It was a playlist. It was on a playlist of another record we listened to by Weezer. This listen through is devoted to Dope19, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's go, shall we?
In this big bad world, there's things I do. When she needs help, I come through. Sometimes she hands me a jar of Jif, and I feel good when I open it. She needs me, and that's why I need her. She needs me, it's also
Really like the artwork to this one, yeah.
I'm pretty good with the TV
Ooh.
remote. When I record
Oh, very good.
favorite shows, I know how to listen when she's upset, and I keep her warm when she goes to bed. She needs me, and that's why I need her. She needs me, it's us against the world. She's mine, all mine, she's mine, all mine. She like it that way almost all of the time. She's mine, all mine, she's mine, all mine. Don't mess with my girl. She needs me, and that's why I need her. She needs me, it's us against the world. We all need a reason to live, so don't ever fall for the freedom bit. Free as a bird, I flew down that road.
Wow. I love that guitar work.
It's a horror show. She needs me, and that's why I need her. She needs me, it's us against the world. She needs me, ooh, she needs me, and that's why I need her. She needs me.
Quality tune, that, eh? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Quality tune, that. She Needs Me. Yeah, that was good. I like the verse sections a lot. There was a lot more movement with the bass line. Couple of twinkly guitar parts. I thought that was a good tune. A very, very, very basic chorus line, but hey, this is a basic band, respectfully. They know what they're doing, and when they hit it right, they really hit it right. I really like the verse sections. This has been a brief listen as well. Like, this album has just flown by, which is really good. We've got Precious Metal Girl to finish this record off. Let's finalise. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Weezer. Van Weezer is the record. We're going to finish this off now with Precious Metal Girl. And then after this, we'll do a little video on my final thoughts of the record, and I'll rate out of 10 for you, alright? Track number 10 of 10, let's go. Sounds like an Oasis tune.
I don't invest in stocks, I don't invest in bonds. Who needs real estate when I got you?
Brilliant, brilliant line.
All my platinum blonde,
With your spandex on.
a pot of gold at the Rainbow Room. When the neon lights stop shining, I see you like a silver lining. You're my precious metal girl, my best
Friend in the world.
Look like you could have been in Faster Pussycat in your leather jacket with the patches on the back. You're my precious metal girl.
Verging on the same chord progression and tempo as Whatever by Oasis. I'm free to be whatever I...
All the kings and queens, when they explored the seas, they were searching for a gem like you. The battles lost and won with the LA guns for the Aquanet in your hairdo. When the neon lights stop shining, I see you like a silver lining. You're my precious metal girl, my best friend in the world. Look like you could have been in Faster Pussycat in your leather jacket with the patches on the back. You're my precious metal girl. I don't need to mind as long as you're mine. The sunset, sunset, but you still shine. You still shine, 'cause you're my precious metal girl, my best friend in the world. Look like you could have been in Faster Pussycat in your leather jacket with the patches on the back. You're my precious metal girl.
Good tune, eh? Precious Metal Girl. That was a good tune to finish off with. Concept, lyrically, quite an odd song to finish off with, just as far as lyrical content is concerned. You know what I mean? Because it feels like a song such as that should be a little more central. But, and that's called sequencing, if you didn't know, the order as to which the tracks are placed in and whatnot to make it a cohesive listen. But I like the sound for the last song, like to dial it down and to unplug it and have a clean tune to finish off was really good. Lyrical content was good, and you know, you could apply that to a whole margin of different people, so that's why it's good. It's applicable and it would mean something to somebody. I bet it's been sent on a few times to different people. That was Precious Metal Girl, and we're gonna give this a final overview and a rating, alright? And I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. We just listened to Van Weezer, the 10-track record by Weezer, as for when it was released, maybe 3 years back now. Got recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Dope19. Thank you very much for the recommendation, Dope19. This was a good listen, and most importantly, it was an easy listen, you know. 10 tracks, nice and smooth, you know, probably averaging at around, I don't know, call it 3 minutes 10 per track. Good songwriting as always. Great songwriting, debatable. I think they always just try to throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. You know, they've definitely got a formula, but they've had a formula since day one, but it works for Weezer and their fan base. You know, if you do like melodies and you do like choruses and whatnot, you are going to come across a track that you enjoy, most definite. This was a good record. I think it was actually more enjoyable than some of the other Weezer albums I've been listening to as of recent. I thought this might have been, you know, a good return to form. Especially the first couple of tunes. First couple of tunes, really good. I didn't like it when they did the whole metal thing. I don't want to hear them chugging away and doing all this. It just sounds cheap to me. I know they're quite like a budget band anyway, but you know, as far as it's just 3 or 4 power chords and some guy singing a melody with, you know, not necessarily the most imagination stimulating lyrical content, but what they do well. They just take it back to basics. I don't like it when they do the whole metal thing. I don't want to hear them chugging along or adding these external influences which just seem like it's a bit of a piss take. I don't like novelty music, but this was a good record. Where do you go? I mean, hook after hook after hook. Every song's got a good chorus. Simple as always. Lyrically speaking, you know, it's Weezer, man. Honestly, it's Weezer. you can say this, that, and the third. Weezer never really stray too far from what they're known for. I feel every once in a while they'll do a record like ABAB, as to where, you know, when you get to the second album, there'll be like a little bit of a change in the atmosphere, maybe a little more emotionally driven, as opposed to like your general pop music that they tend to come out with, your pop songwriting stuff. But this is definitely a pop songwriting one, as opposed to like the emotionally driven, odd records that they do, in my personal opinion. I thought it was good. If I was to rate it, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I've got no problem giving it a 7 out of 10. There's been no tune on here that has really sold me. Like, I don't think I'll be returning back to any of these songs, but I was pleased through half of them. I think All the Good Ones might have been my favourite song on the record, potentially. They finish off with a clean number, like an acoustic tune, Precious Metal Girl. Pretty good. Lyrically speaking, I don't think the concept was good placement for the last song, but as far as the sound of the song, like it being a clean outro per se, I think it was quite good in that regards. With that being said, I'm signing out, people, so I'll see you on the flip side. One love. Yes, now blessed. Now don't forget the rest. Now there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We just listened to Van Weezer, the full album. It was devoted to my friend Dope, who recommended it via the Patreon. Let's continue on. We've got the Wikipedia page here. Let's see if there's any interesting factoids in regards to this. Anything worth discussing. So, Van Weezer is the 15th studio album by rock band Weezer. Wow, what a prolific act, 15th. Released on May 7th, 2021 by Crush Music and Atlantic Records. I've never heard of Crush Music. Talent management firm. So it'll be in association with the publishing they got with the film soundtracks and whatnot, I assume. Featuring a classic rock and hard rock inspired sound. The album was... I mean, there was influence in there, wasn't there? Most definitely. Some songs bolder than others, but... I didn't hear a classic rock throughout the entirety. I heard a lot of classic Weezer. The album was announced in September 2019 with an original release date of May 2020, coinciding with the announcement of the band's participation in the Hella Mega Tour alongside Green Day and Fall Out Boy. What a tour, eh? That's a great tour, let's be fair. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the tour was delayed indefinitely and the band Weezer's release was delayed until May 2021, almost 4 months after the release of the band's previous album, OK Human. 4 singles were being released ahead of the album's release: The End of the Game, Hero, Beginning of the End, and I Need Some of That. A 5th single, All the Good Ones, was released the same day of the album. The album received generally positive reviews from critics, debuted and peaked at number 11, blah-de-blah, who cares. Recorded over 2018 to 2020, genre hard rock, alternative rock, arena rock, power pop, glam metal, pop metal. Great length, 10 tracks, 30 minutes, 49 seconds, that's a great length. Produced by Susie Shin, so let me give some respect to Susie Shin, because that's just... yeah, it's a female. This might be the first producer who's a woman, honestly, we've ever come across on this entire channel. Background: in February 2019, Weezer frontman Rivers Cuomo began working on new songs with a hard rock influence, in contrast to the pop rock and electropop sound that had been featured on the band's previous albums, Pacific Daydream and the Teal album, and the then upcoming Black album. In an interview that month with Entertainment Weekly, Cuomo mentioned that the album, tentatively titled Van Weezer, was in the works and that it would take the band back to big guitars. He remarked that when the band would perform Beverly Hills live in concert, he would perform a guitar solo that was not present on the recorded version of the song. We noticed that recently the crowd just goes crazy when I do that, so it feels like maybe the audience is ready for some shredding again. Very cool. There we go. We're right for the audience, not for our own egocentric sense of self, not for the eye. Alright, the album has been compared to their 4th studio album, Maladroit, in 2002, and is inspired by... I didn't really... who knows her? Inspired by 70s and 80s hard rock and heavy metal bands such as Kiss, Sabbath, Metallica, Van Halen, the last of whom inspired the album's title. Duh, I didn't even pick up on that. Cuomo would also state that the album is Blue Album-ish, but a little more riffy. Release. On September, there was only like 2 songs that had riffs and 1 introduction. I don't see why they're trying to emphasise the hard rock thing so much. It really wasn't that bold to me, comparatively to what we've heard. Release on September 10, 2019, the first single from the band Weezer, End of the Game, was released, along with the announcement that the album will be released on May 15th, 2020. The announcement coincided with the revelation of the Hella Mega Tour 2020 concert tour featuring Weezer, Green Day and Fall Out Boy. On May 6, 2020, the second single, Hero, was released onto streaming services, while Weezer announced that the album release would be delayed due to the pandemic, stating that despite this, fans would receive surprises within a week. A short snippet of Blue Dream debuted on The Simpsons episode The Hateful Eight. It debuted on The Simpsons? On which Weezer guest starred as themselves. How incredible is that? On August 14, 2020, the band announced that the album had been delayed to May 2021 in order to coincide with the rescheduled Hella Mega Tour. That same day, the third single, Beginning of the End, was released as part of the soundtrack for Bill and Ted Face the Music. On October 6, 2020, after Eddie Van Halen died, the album was dedicated to him. Fair shout. In addition to Van Halen, the album is also dedicated to Rick Ocasek, who produced the band's debut, the Blue Album, the Green Album, and Everything Will Be Alright in the End, as Ocasek passed away in September 2019. Track listing, yeah, who cares? The album was released just 3.5 months after its predecessor, OK Human, which was at one point intended to be released after Van Weezer. Critical reception. Van Weezer received generally favourable reviews from music critics. At Metacritic, which assigns a normalised rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream publications, the album received an average score of 67 based on 20 reviews, indicating, yeah, you know what? That's the best way to do it, innit? Just take all of the reviews and put them in and just collaborate them all together and get a review that way. I think that's a good way of doing it. This Stephen guy at AllMusic, he's just, I swear someone's working for him to put his name in all of these Wikipedia pages. It's all you ever hear from. What makes his opinion so valuable? Mike Beaumont from NME was a bit more mixed on the album, who considered the choruses as some of the band's best, but opined that the second half of the album is lesser quality from the first half. I agree. I completely agree. Beaumont went on to observe there's a Stone Cold classic Weezer album hidden beneath the fretboard flam. Yeah, I completely agree. The first half was a lot better. Sample credits, I Need Some of That contains interpolation of Heat of the Moment as written by Jeff Downs and John Wetton, as performed by Asia, and Don't Fear the Reaper as written by... I didn't hear any of Don't Fear the Reaper, but I don't know that song too well, to be honest. Beginning of the End contains an interpolation of The Longest Time as written and performed by Billy Joel. Blue Dream contains an interpolation of Crazy Train as written by Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads and Bob Daisley and performed by Ozzy Osbourne. Sheila Can Do It contains an interpolation of Girls, Girls, Girls as performed by Motley Crue. That tune Girls, Girls, Girls is like one of the best stadium rock songs of all time in my personal opinion. Fantastic track. Look at that, additional personnel. How many engineers do you need? That's insane. I'm not even going to give props to all the engineers because what you're getting, like a 2% credit, like that's crazy. Yeah, so that was Van Weezer. I'm going to move on forwards. I think we bypassed a few Weezer records by the seams of things, so if you want me to do some, let me know. Peace.